If you want to be coached by someone that podiumed at the first ever MX Bikes LAN event, then click the Discord link in the description below. Follow the steps on screen to book a one-on-one session with me now. Anyway, enjoy the video. Alright, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are here on Iron Ridge by Musket, and today we are trying out the Fantic. We are on the Fantic. Obviously, it has the same pivot points and everything as what the Yamaha does, so we can I can throw my model and everything on it, and it all works fine. It all fits the exact same as what the Yamaha does. It's basically the same bike, but yeah, we're just going to be trying out the Fantic today. Shout out SPX as well. Got an SPX setup on as well. He sent me one pretty quick. So shout out SPX if you do want to get the best suspension in the game, the best pro suspension, pro setups you can get. Then definitely head to spxperformance.com. And you can go ahead and buy a setup from there. They have collisions, on my word. But yeah, SPX has been sorting me out for a little while now, and yeah, no complaints here. So W splash basically. But we've also got some free ride stuff around here as well, which is pretty sick. Always got to love a Musket track. Musket always has some very good tracks, some very sort of technical, big rut kind of tracks. So love a good Musket track, and he uploads tracks quite a lot as well. He definitely puts a lot of tracks on the old mods. Don't think he's moved to the paid stage yet, which is nice. Better for the more casual community, you know, they haven't got to worry about him going to the paid tracks just yet. It seems like he's on the sort of the free track grind at the minute, which is nice. But yeah, this video will be coming, I do believe, on Tuesday. But yeah, just after my Millville video. And if you watch that video, then you guys will know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched that video, then go ahead and watch Millville now. Go ahead and watch the video before, because I'm going to spoil it a little bit for you guys. But yeah, Millville did not go great. I think that's probably the worst result I've ever had in aerial, or not the worst I've ever had, but the worst race I think I've had in probably 2 years, maybe 2 to 3 years. Probably the worst race I've had. So yeah, definitely did not go good at all. We ended up going 18-18. The first race, someone was sideways on Mount Martin. Well, we went down the first corner to start with. And then someone was absolutely sideways on Mount Martin, and unfortunately couldn't turn. You can't turn when you're going uphill on bikes, it just doesn't work. So I ended up going to him, and then it flung me back down the hill basically, and then I had to push back up the hill. I was 38 seconds in last at one point, so dead last, and had to push and charge. It took me 5 laps before I even saw the next person in front of me, and yeah, I only had the chance to go up into P18. There was literally nothing else I could do. And then Moto 2, I was like, right, okay, you know, Moto 1 was a fluke. Absolutely terrible start. Not had a race like that in years. Moto 2, if we can just be top 5 to top 10, we could still salvage some good points. No. Bad start again. Again, got absolutely yeeted on Mount Martin going up again. Again, just a massive pile up on it. Just people can't seem to hit hills apparently on MX bikes. But yeah, massive pile up on it, and literally wasn't anywhere I could go again. 5 or 6 people sideways, people just blocking the entire way up. Went into them, got stuck inside someone, and again, fell me down to the bottom of the hill, and had to just sit there bull sprinting pretty much all the way up it. And then, yeah, just crash after crash after crash, and just bad luck. And yeah, couldn't really do anything. And then P18 again, just I crashed at Mount Martin I think 5 or 6 times or something like that, and I just didn't know how to ride a bike. I just forgot how to play. I was getting taken out, I was crashing, I was just never found a flow. And yeah, Millville, probably one of the worst races I think I may have ever had in a very long time, let's say that. So yeah, very disappointing. I think we only literally got like 7 points for that night, which is very bad, very awful. We went from 8th in points to 9th in points. Could have been a good night to gain some points, but unfortunately didn't swing that way. We didn't actually lose too many points because the guys that I'm around did do well either. So I'm kind of a bit lucky with that you know, no one else really had a good race around me. But like I said, it could have been a good night to gain a lot of points on them because they didn't have good races, but I was behind all of them, so that was really helpful. But yeah, it did not go well. It was an absolutely shocking night of racing. We did not do well whatsoever. But yeah, apparently the Fantic is a good bike, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to maybe switch it up a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. This is literally my 2nd time riding it. I did a little bit of practice on last year's Washougal. Did like 15 or so minutes on 2024 Washougal with Jake. Just sort of tested it out, tried it. Just try to see what it's like, really. To me, it feels a little bit stiffer. Maybe a little bit more stable, but apparently the starts on it are really, really bad, or are really hard to get right. You have to get it like literally perfect. Jake and Breezy did MXOR on the Sunday, and the starts on it were absolutely terrible. Like, no matter how good of a jump you get, you're behind all the MHOs. So I'm not too sure what Rax was doing to get it out of the gate. But apparently there is like a tack to it. Apparently there is kind of a sort of a knack to doing it. So we might have to try that. We might have to just sort of see what that's like. But yeah, don't know if I really want to be on a bike that's very, very start dependent, as in you have to literally be perfect on your jump and perfect on how you get the bike going to sort of be competitive off the start. So I don't know. I'm a little bit sort of wary. I don't really know. Don't know if it's worth it, but then during the race it might be better. So I don't really know. I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to head off the MX track now. We're going to go to the freeride track and we're going to see what this has to offer. Let's have a little look then, shall we? So we come flying down here. So it's more of like a free... Okay, that's not going to work, is it? So it's more of like a freeride loop more than just a couple freeride jumps, which is nice. Let's see if we can actually do that. So we can actually follow this. Are we jumping over a little barn here? That could be cool. A little hop over this. Oh my woody word. Come very, very high there. And then we go to the right here. Where do we go from here? Do we just flip a Yui here like this? I reckon we just go out wide here. And then we want to sort of flip a Yui here, I think. And then hit this, I want to say. I think it is just a loop. I think you just pretty much do a full loop. We have absolutely gone way too far on that. That is the one thing of learning freeride jumps first time. You have to literally be almost perfect just to get over them. So learning them on camera is a little bit harder, because you just have to kind of hit everything as fast as you feel like you need to hit it and just hope that it's enough and not too much. This doesn't look too big, so nice and steady over here. And then we come around here, down to the left. Okay, and we're pretty much back here again. And then let's try and actually not over jump this too much. This one can be kind of launched. You don't have to be too careful on this one. Nice and smooth through here. Right, and we don't want to launch on this. We actually want to clear this. Never mind, we've absolutely whiffed it again. Right, well, we will get this loop at one point. We will get it. Right, let's try it one more time. So we've got a little barn jump here. Okay, we need to go a lot slower on that, which is good. I'm going to put my fan on me, actually, because my fan is, like, spinning round at the minute. But I want it on me. It's getting hot in here. So I'm going to put it on me. We've got a floating bush up there. Interesting. Right, let's see if we can actually get his loop. We'll try it one more time. So we don't want to launch this too much. This can be nice and smooth here. Again, this jump looks very, very small. Yep. And then we come up here, up to this hill. Up and around to the left. Again, this wasn't very big. Nice, timed that perfectly. And then down to third. Nice and smooth around that corner. Okay, that gave us a good little entrance for that jump. And then nice and steady around the corners. And this can be launched pretty far, this and this next one here. Hit a little, okay, I was going to hit a whip, but it's got a little lip on it, so you couldn't. Right, and we'll take our time a little bit here, because we seem to rush this part too much, and then we go absolutely skew-whiff. And we come flying over it a little bit far, but we should be good. We are indeed. And then this is a pretty small jump, but that is the like, sort of free ride loop, I do believe. But yeah, if you guys do want to get this track, it is completely free on MXC Mods. W Musket for another track, another free course as well. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.